Hello, it's Inktober, which means that every day in October, artists around the world make an ink drawing every single day for 31 days. And I was determined this year that this year would be my year, that I would make something every single day for 31 days, and then I would post 7 drawings every week through October. But I am now a week into October and I've made 3. Not 7, 3. So this video is a collection of everything that I've made over the past week. Meaning I've made 3 drawings in this video, and hopefully at least it won't be too long, so there is always a plus to this. So I bought the supplies, I bought some ink, I bought some Bristol paper because that was recommended. Do not buy Bristol paper unless you are, I think you've got to stretch it or something. I've never been to ink school, I've never been to art school, I've never used ink. I really don't have a clue what I'm doing, and the paper did this, which was not great. First piece I made was the house from Bates Motel, because my thinking behind all this was this first week I was going to draw all horror films and classic horror monsters the first week. The second week I was going to do all geeky stuff but make it all dark and Halloweeny. The third week all Halloween films, and the fourth week, or the last 10 days in October, I was going to do like Disney stuff that was all dark and Halloweenish. But I'm happy with how the Bates Motel house came out. I love Bates Motel a lot. I also tried really hard the day I painted it to show what it looked like, but for some reason ink is very shiny. The next day I decided to do the witch from Wizard of Oz, because even though Wizard of Oz isn't like a classic horror film and she's not a classic horror monster, she is basically a classic monster, and I thought, you know what, she's fitting for Halloween, I'm going to draw her today. And I only did these pieces in like an hour to an hour and a half, so the perspective and proportions aren't perfect, so I wasn't really going for that. So it's not like the quality that I would normally like to put out, but you know, it was also a great excuse to play around with the green ink, because I really wanted to have a go because it looked like such a pretty colour. It's actually called Emerald as well, which is quite ironic, you know, the Emerald City. Thought that was kind of cool. And yeah, it was just nice to sort of blend and figure out how to blend stuff. The last thing I did this week was about 3 days later, when I finally got a chance to sit down and do something else. I did Frankenstein, because he's probably the ultimate classic horror monster. And he just, you know, I had to paint him, so I did, and I only had 1 green colour, so it was very difficult. I tried to kind of mix. It's not overly easy to mix inks really, and I don't think you're supposed to, but I tried. And he looks a bit weird and put together, but that's what, you know, Frankenstein's. I've been calling him Frankenstein all this time. He's actually not called Frankenstein, that's the doctor. He's Frankenstein's monster. Get it right. Overall, I'm quite happy with how it came out, and it was a good excuse to do the lightning with my like white jelly roller pen, because I love using that thing. So yeah, if you don't follow me on Instagram, that's actually where I'm posting things every time that I make something for Inktober, so feel free to follow me there if you don't already. And yeah, I hope to see you next week with some more drawings. Hopefully I will make more than 3 this next week, but we will see what happens. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of how they all turned out in the comments below. And yeah, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.